Alright guys, we are doing a coil on a Husqvarna 128LD. It comes in a kit. I'll put this in the description below. It's coil with coil wire, air filter, primer ball, spark plug, carburetor, gaskets, pretty much anything you could ever need for this weed eater is in there. We need the coil. It was almost the same price for just the coil as with all the other stuff, so I did that, and now I got all the other stuff, you know. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the recoil off. That is, hold on a second. Okay, we're going to take off the recoil, and it is T25 Torx. It's here, and possibly that one too. All right, so it's T25 torque. All three of them got to come out. I'll see if I can zoom in on this. If I put my finger, there we go. That's what a T25 torque looks like. So I'll see if I can find one of them posted on online as well. Now we're gonna get this side cover off. You got a T25 here, and down here in the bottom. So those three. Alright, so the coil is on the front side of this, it's not in the back side, so we've got to basically split this all out, then we got to separate it from this shaft, just so you know where you're getting into. Alright, we're going to take these two out right now. Now we're going to take this screws out. Should be a couple on the bottom too, I believe. See what we got, yeah. Two on the bottom, two on the top. Take them out, get this cover off. So I'm thinking, bear with me everybody, because this is the first time I've done this model as well. But I'm thinking if I unbolt this 4 bolts, that this whole engine should slide right out of that. I mean, you obviously got the throttle cable here, but it should be all right. So I'm going to bolt those 4 and see what happens. This is whining to come off, but I think this is holding us on. So we're going to take off this air filter and then 2 8mm bolts, and this should come off. All right, yeah, once I got that off, this all falls right out of place. Now we're going to get it around, we're going to get work to it. Boom, like that. All right, so it's still T25, 2 T25s. We're going to pull these 2 bolts, unplug it, and remove it. That's the old one over there. The new one, we're going to plug everything in. Just going to plug that right in here. Once we got that plugged in and in place, we're going to get these 2 bolts started. Just get them started in by hand. Don't tighten them. Business card or an index card, you'll set it in between the coil and the flywheel, and then you're going to get the magnets that are on the flywheel to line up with the coil, and keeping the business card in between. So see how it all wants to go? You got to keep that business card in between. So you're gonna have to hold the business card at the same time. You can use an index card, business card, whatever. All right, so then you're gonna hold this way. The magnets are pretty much holding it, but you're gonna want to make sure it's held, and then tighten these down. Almost made a mistake. Before you tighten these down, take this one back out. But this ground has to be on there. And wrap your wire around in through and plug it back into the spark plug. Now we're going to remove the coil or the business card. Now it's perfectly gapped to where the magnet doesn't hit. Perfect. All right, now we're going to slide it back up into the case. Once you have it slid back in place, put the 4 screws here, and the other one back up in here. Put them all back in. Right, so now that's all in place, and we're going to put the gas tank in. Now one of the fuel lines broke, it's brittle, so this customer is going to be really sad. What I have to do is fuel lines too and charge them more. Whatever. We're going to make sure all the grommets are in place, and then we're going to set the fuel tank in place back up in here. And yes, it goes this way. Put that other grommet on there. We're going to slide her up into place. Then we're going to put this orange cover on to hold all this in place. Now we're going to put this side cover back on with the 3 bolts. One, 2, 3 bolts on it. Put it back in. We're going to reinstall this with the 2 8mm bolt nuts. And we'll put the air filter and cover back on this one. Last but not least, we put the recoil back on and the 3 T25 bolts for that back in. And that's it. That's how you put the coil into freaking one of these Husqvarnas. Kind of a pain in the butt. It's a lot of work to get it done. I'm pretty sure that I've already done the carburetor and fuel lines in another video with a different one. I'm going to look that up and see if I have or not. If I haven't, I'll do that the next video because it needs new fuel lines anyways. Yeah, I'll put any of the stuff, any of the pictures in the description, or any of the pictures, any of the parts in the description below. You'll see that down here. Yep, that's it. The t-shirt will be in the description below as well. If this helped you at all, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, show a little support. Peace.